Welcome,
Play.
let's go. Okay, genuinely, here's my little intro. I'm gonna do a little solo, or with this pig. Basically, Perplexion Season 1 is just a survival multiplayer server on 1.20.4 with a few little added data packs and things. One of the most significant ones, which isn't necessarily a data pack, is the experimental addition of the 1.21 blocks, including the different copper blocks, and it also adds the dungeons that are being added. Along with this, there's also the tough blocks, and it's going to make for some really nice builds that we can do without them. Other than that, it's completely vanilla with some client-side mods that we of course have, mostly performance and just quality of life mods. There's nothing new or added to the game that wouldn't normally be there other than a few quality of life things. So with that, I'll let you guys watch the video, and I hope you enjoy.
You, retro.
Hola. Adios.
You.
Okay. Oh, I didn't.
That would go.
You did.
I'm a professional. Game rule, do daylight cycle, true.
Wait, did you stop? Oh, nice one.
While I'm mining, I kind of want to go through a few different things that I have planned for this season. So basically, we are on a hand-picked seed. Well, hand-picked-ish. It's a random seed that I found that includes a huge mushroom island in the middle of an ocean right outside. The plan is to make that our shopping district for all of our shops and stuff later in the season. And because it is a mushroom island, we don't really have to worry about lighting stuff up, so we can kind of design it however we want, which is partially why I wanted that to be our seed. And the mushroom island is probably a couple hundred blocks wide in each direction, so we have plenty of space to build up as many shops as we want. In terms of my own goals for the season, I do have a few ideas lined up, one of which is the actual location for the base. However, it's 6,000 blocks away. So the base location isn't a permanent spot in terms of like right now, so I'll go check it out in probably a few episodes and I'll get your guys' opinion on it, and if you guys like it, then we'll build there. At the moment, I kind of have an idea for like a resort and a custom island out in the middle of an ocean. I'm really interested in learning to terraform a lot more, just because I'm not super great at it, so I'd really like to investigate with it by possibly building a mountain-ish type thing that will be revealed later. As for right now, I just want to get some basic stuff set up in terms of just like some iron armor, some iron tools, maybe a little mini starter base somewhere around this main spawn area, and then we can go from there. The base location is 6,000 blocks away, so I don't have the resources to make it that far away right now, so it is a later in the series kind of dealio. In terms of progression this season, I kind of want to start it out slow. I don't really want to get in lights or anything like that, just because it feels like it's a little too easy to get around sometimes, and I don't want that super early on. I still want the adventure and stuff of being on the ground. I also really like the scale of builds when you're on the ground. It's just more immersive and stuff. But for right now, I would like to get some iron armor and some basic iron tools, just so I can get myself started and maybe start a starter base somewhere around here. So I think I'm going to invite some of the other guys on a mining trip.
Yes. Now.
Let's go that way and find a cave. That's how.
I need a worker, dude.
A worker, dude.
I've seen M's and I want to buy something. I'm feeling lucky.
Okay, we're leaving you behind.
Okay, never mind. I'm coming.
I see a village.
Yeah, I was just over there.
Oh. Well, let's go down here.
Actually, I don't know if that was the exact one I ransacked, but...
No, it doesn't go anywhere.
God.
You guys are leaving me. Don't leave me.
Well, hurry up. Okay.
Excuse me.
There's a lot of creepers. This is a big cave.
I don't have anything. I saw iron is mine. Yeah. I don't.
I'm gonna die. 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 I'm gonna die.
Sounds
I'm
like
gonna
you
die.
got
Help! Help! Help!
What?
Help!
Cut it off. Don't worry. It got cut off. Ooh, chicken.
I jump and it hits one.
I don't even know where you are.
I need them to blow up.
Oh, it's low.
Blow, 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 blow.
There's another one behind.
I just lost all my stuff.
What's in
So you see what happened there was all of my stuff just blew up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Help. 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 It's a zombie. It's a zombie.
If the way where it's gonna be standing still.
Should.
There's a baby zombie on a chicken.
I don't have the watermelons anymore.
I'm gonna die. There's a skeleton. This is not working well.
I did not know there was gonna be a skeleton right there. I don't know where I died.
There's actually two of them. To your left.
Look at this parkour skills.
Hello, creeper. I'm on 2 hearts and have no food. I'm on half a heart and no food.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
I've changed my mind.
Anything.
I found another entrance, guys.
Oh, there he is. Perfect timing too.
Type of weird superhero.
Hey guys,
Where's my stuff?
I found a new entrance.
I think this is my stuff.
There's a creeper climbing up the entrance. There's a
Potatoes.
skeleton. Well, seems you already know that. Why is this cave so big? Hey, I found a geode.
Where'd Aiden go? Oh.
Violated.
So the mining adventure was pretty successful. We got about a stack of iron and some iron tools and armor. It'll get us started for at least for our starter base area around here. For now, it seems like we're all kind of in a relatively close area. At least me and Blast are. So I think we're going to kind of build our starter houses here. And like I said earlier, my other more permanent base area is 6,000 blocks away. So we're not really going to get there anytime soon. So I think that's a pretty good start. And I think I'm going to work on making a starter base and kind of getting some things started. Now, our current problem is I want to use spruce in the house. So I have to travel way that way to go get some spruce logs. So let's go. This is actually exactly what I was looking for when I came through here. I stopped at that village right after I got my sapling. I came here and we got a saddle. So not only do we have a fast way back, but we got a horse for the rest of the season. So let's go tame one. So not only did we get our spruce saplings that we were looking for, we got ourselves a decent horse who was about 12 blocks per second, which is the best one I could find out there, and it's a pretty good horse for just a natural spawning horse. So now that we got these spruce saplings, let's go ahead and start grinding some of these materials out for our starter house. Now, just to add some little details and begin decorating the inside, I think I want to add in, well, my bed, of course. Just do something a little simple. And then I don't really know what I'm going to do with the roof yet. It doesn't look quite right. It's really flat. And then we want to add some lanterns just outside so that we're not completely dark. And we'll go free cam just so that you guys can kind of see. It's a little basic house, and I kind of mixed in this birch with the bamboo just to add some texture to it, as along with this packed mud into the jungle planks right there. And yeah, it's a pretty simple design, nothing too fancy, and we just gotta do some interiors, which I'm not great at, so we'll see how it goes. I'm thinking possibly just some simple stairs in here to break it up. Maybe just a block there. Just kind of experimenting with a couple different things. See what looks right. Just trying to add some dimension to the building without completely overdoing it. I think that's already starting to look better. Maybe we do this instead. We can do a little bit of a support beam across the top, and then we can place the lantern off of it. I don't think it looks bad. Maybe we do that on all of these just for some supports across the building. It's not completely floating. I'm thinking chests are going to go along here. And then we'll figure out something to do with this wall right over here. Maybe some shelves. Okay, I think for now, we've got it relatively decorated with our bed. We got a storage system set up, so we're not going to be super disorganized. So it's really good that we have this set up now, so we can start getting everything where it needs to go. So we're not going to have some chest monster out there. And we have some basic decoration. It's not anything special. It's just functionality. Doesn't look too great. And then I did switch these out with spruce just because I thought the yellow was kind of overtaking everything, and I wanted a little bit more variety because that just all blended together and it wasn't too nice to look at. So we got a basic idea of what's going on. We'll add some decorations later just to make this look a little bit better. And then as for the outside, I think we're going to add some bushes, maybe try and find a way to make some fake cacti to make this look a little better. And then for the back, we got to find something to put along these empty spaces along here. But I think right now, I kind of want to clean up the area a little bit and then work on this beach and make it a little more custom. Now I'm going to try and build some palm trees over here. However, I never really build palm trees, so we're going to see how this goes. I have a vague idea of how to kind of build one. And typically they're built like this, but there's a few variations that I want to try. So they're not all just this basic little palm tree like this. Kind of want to just sag some of these leaves down. And take some out. And kind of see how it looks. I don't think it looks terrible. It's not good in my opinion, but I think for... Let's... Oh, hey! Well, that's not what was supposed to happen. I gotta rebuild that. Okay, we're gonna ignore that that happened. Kind of try and add some more leaves in here. Just try and add a little bit of variation with the different color leaves. Types of leaves, I guess. And then maybe a little bit more over here. Just super simple palm tree that I don't really love, but it's there. Now just to add a little bit more detail, I kind of want to add some cocoa beans on here to make it kind of look like coconuts. And this will also work as a mini little farm since I only have one more cocoa bean left. Now one other thing I want to do over here is just cut back this beach and also try and add a little bit more detail to the beach itself, just so it's not so plain and just sand. Now for the texture that I want to add here, I'm just going to kind of throw in some birch and then maybe some sandstone as well. And then I'm actually going to throw in some of these stairs just to add a little bit more depth to it. So there's little holes in here. And we're just going to add patches of this and then also some sandstone around here just to add that little bit more texture and detail so that it's not so boring and plain. And it's very subtle, but it makes a big difference in the end. Now that we've added some of these patches, another little thing we can do is add some of these buttons, almost like seashells, just to add just that one more level to the detail, just so it's not so boring. And then we'll just go ahead and move our horse kind of back here just so he's not right in front of the house. Now I don't know how this is going to look, but I kind of want to try and make some tiki torches out here for some lighting, just to mob proof so we don't have that creeper incident happen again. And I want to try and maybe do some fences and a lantern. And eventually when we get leads, I've seen this cool design where you can attach like a chicken or something underneath this block. And then attach a lead to this, and it kind of adds this little rope around the fence, and it makes it look a little bit better. So we're going to add a few of these around, and they're not going to look great now, but once we have access to those leads, we can make it look a lot better. We're going to go up on this tree, not only to chop it down and clean up the area, but we're going to take a look down on our little base area and see how we're looking. We have made it to the top, and we're going to take a look down on our area and kind of see where we can improve. So right off the bat, I'm seeing how this land is kind of boxy. It's kind of harsh in this turn right here. So we can eventually go through that and turn off light levels. These tiki torches are looking okay. I think we can maybe make a little path coming down to here. Just get to our boat. And then I want to extend the sand at least to maybe connect to this area and fill this in. And then we'll clean up this area. Now I know that a lot of this episode has been just a lot of building, including the house and kind of terraforming a little bit. And I'm sorry to say we're not completely moving away from building for the rest of the episode. However, I do want to stray a little bit further away than just straight building like a house. Just because it is the start of the season, and every new Minecraft survival world requires a few basic things. And the start of the game is very grindy. I think we should probably make a little bit of a to-do list somewhere around here. We could either put it in the house, or we could probably build a sign. I'm thinking more so the house. Now it's going to be a very short to-do list. It'll probably just be these 3 blocks. However, I think it'll be really helpful just so we can see where we are in terms of resources for the start game. Now one of the things I do want to do is create a mine somewhere around my area, mostly because we're already low on iron, and these iron tools are really going through it fast, and I kind of want to enchant. I don't want to get like full gear or anything just yet, but we do need to get the mine. Next, I do want to work on the house a little bit, or the surrounding area. So we need to gather sand and extend the beach. Now, the beach I do have laid out a little bit. So I have this little line right here that we need to fill in. So we need to fill in this whole area and terraform it a little bit, fill in this water. And I have built these little farms. Now with those farms, that leads me to creating animal farms, just so we can get some stuff set up to begin with. Especially if we want to begin enchanting, we're going to need a little bit more leather. From a sugarcane and paper standpoint, we've got plenty, so we can do that, and we've got plenty of wood already that we can use. We just need the diamonds and the leather. Now these farms over here that I did work on, they're not super efficient or anything, they're just more so decoration, but a little bit of functionality with them as well. Originally I did have that alternating thing because crops do grow faster when they're alternating. However, I've gathered quite a bit, and I don't think we're going to need too many crops from now on, especially because we got all those hay bales from the villages that we have passed through. Now for the mine, I don't really want to build a huge structure, and I have already started a little bit of a staircase right over here just because I needed some stone for the farms. But I don't really want to build a structure around it just because I've built that in past worlds, and I think I kind of want to just make a little bit of like just a hole. This is not what it's going to look like. This is a basic idea. I kind of want like a little circle area, and it's going to look like a little bit like a crater kind of thing, just with a little bit of extra like stairs and stuff like that. And then we can move these blocks down in here just to add a little bit more depth. Hopefully it won't look terrible. It's not going to look good, However, it'll be a little bit different than just like the regular buildings that I would typically build. I think this is okay looking. It's not anything fancy, of course. It's literally just a hole with some blocks. Just make it a little bit messy. Just add some less or some more dimension so it's not so flat. And I think we just need to do a few more tiny little tasks, like just getting some sand to fill in this area, which there is a desert over there that I saw. So we're gonna go gather a bunch of sand so we can at least begin to work on this area and filling it in. This is as much as I could get with my few shovels, so I need to make one more, and then we're going to use the sand to fill in as much as we can for the grass outside and try and make this beach just a little bit bigger. Slight change of plans. Dyslexic has just told me that there's pillagers at his base and he needs a little help getting rid of them, so we're going to head over there. So we did a little bit more than just help. I did pass through a mangrove swamp, so we got some of the mangrove saplings so we can start getting these planks and the logs. And we also waited through night. I could get some slime balls so we can start working on these leads once we get enough strings so we can see how that looks with the tiki torches. Now this is all we could do with all that sand that we got, so we could get some of this framing done so that I can just dig out all this dirt and place the sand just super fast so I can get through it. However, I think this is all we're going to get done for this episode, just because I really need to get working on this mine and get a bunch of iron done, and I want to get this episode out, so I gotta get editing. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. If there's anything you guys want to see in the next one or any future episodes, please let me know. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.